have a Gmail account or a Google account, you have access to Google Docs. If you don't have a Google account, you're going to have to create one. You can do that at gmail.com or docs.google.com. But once you have your Google account, you'll see that there's a Documents tab up here in the top. If you click on that, it's going to take you to your Google Docs. Now, this tutorial is going to cover an overview of Google Docs. I'm going to talk about creating some documents, organizing our documents, sharing our documents, importing documents, exporting documents. When you first get into Google Docs, sometimes this page can look a little bit overwhelming for people. It's very new. It's something that you haven't seen before if you haven't used Google Docs. So I actually like to jump right into creating documents, look at something that looks familiar to us, and then as we create documents, we'll see how this home page kind of works, and then I'll talk about that a little bit more. So to get started, how do we create some documents in Google Docs? Well, you may have noticed there's a big red Create button over here on the left. If you click on it, you have 7 options. But you can see you have Document, which is equivalent to a Word document, Presentation, which is equivalent to PowerPoint, Spreadsheet, equivalent to Excel, Forms is for doing surveys and questionnaires and stuff like that, Drawings is for diagrams, and then Collections are folders that you can actually store your documents in. So let's go ahead and let's just click on Document. First thing you want to notice is that it opens in a new tab, so I still have access to my main Documents page back here. But the document I'm working on is in its own tab. And you can see it looks pretty similar to Microsoft Word. We've got all of our lists up here with options that we can, copy, paste. You can change your document view if you want, different things like that. And then we've got our toolbar with all of our other options, such as different fonts, styles, different font sizes, bold, italics, underline. To get started, the first thing you want to do is Google Docs has an autosave feature that saves your document literally every second. If you look, there's actually no place for us to hit save because it saves faster than we can manually do it. However, to start that process, the first thing you have to do is give your document a title. So you'll see up here it says Untitled Document. I'm going to go ahead and just give it a title. I'm going to call this January 2012 Test. And then I'm going to hit Return. So you'll see right away, now is a title, and boom, it says it's saving. Give it a second, all changes saved. So that problem of having to save your documents or losing documents because your computer dies, that's over too with Google Docs. My computer died right now. This document I would be able to access, even though there's really nothing in it. If it did have stuff in it, I'd be able to access it. So I'm just going to type a line right here. This is a test. And then just to show you, if I use some keyboard shortcuts, I can bold, italics, underline. I can go ahead and I can change the font color to whatever I want. So really, most of your options you have in Microsoft Word are the same in Google Docs. Now, if you're a real power user of word processing systems, there might be a few things in Word that you can't find in Google Docs, but for the most part, it's all here. So you can see you've got your bulleted lists, your numbered lists, you've got your margins, indents, pretty much everything. So that's our first document. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just close out this tab because it saves automatically. Close out the tab. Now, first of all, notice we're back at our home page here and see that January 2012 test is now at the top of my documents list.